Abuse is a terrible thing for anyone to ever have to endure. There are many different types of abuse. People can be abused in relationships, friendships, or even by a parent. Child abuse is very common and it is the worst type of abuse. Three ways to abuse a child are sexual, mental, and physical. Sexual abuse is also referred to as molestation. Sexual abuse occurs mostly with children. Child sexual abuse is the forcing of sexual acts on children. This means a child is forced into sex or sexual activities by another person, usually a male. Such abuse includes oral sex, pornography, sexual intercourse, and touching. It is very difficult to determine how often this type of abuse occurs, because most of the time it is kept secret. Children are often afraid to tell anyone about the abuse, so many cases of abuse are not reported. Abusers are usually men who tend to know the person they are abusing. The abuser becomes close with the child, developing a trusting relationship, and then forces himself upon the child. Symptoms of sexual abuse in children are similar to those of depression or severe anxiety and nervousness. They can include repeated headaches, stomach aches, sleep problems, urination, vaginal itch, or discharge. Emotional abuse can happen in many settings: at home, at school, on sports teams, and so on. Some of the possible symptoms include low self-esteem, sleep disturbances, headaches, stomach aches, school avoidance, and running away from home. Types of abuse can include ignoring, rejecting, isolating, verbally assaulting, and terrorizing. Emotional abuse can and does happen in all types of families, regardless of the family background. Most parents want the best for their children. However, some parents may emotionally and psychologically harm their children because of stress, poor parenting skills, social isolation, and lack of available resources, or inappropriate expectations of their children. Emotional abuse tends to happen sometimes because parents or caregivers were often abused as children. Most children have no choice but to take the abuse that is put upon them because they know no better and expect the best from their parents. So they see this abuse as just a common anger moment from their parent that will soon pass. Physical abuse, which can be triggered by normal child behavior, such as crying or dirtying a diaper, often occurs when a parent loses control and lashes out at a child. Unlike non-abusive parents, who may become angry at or upset with their children from time to time, but are generally loving, abusive parents tend to have negative feelings toward their child and want to hurt them for no reason at all. Unexplained bruises or other marks on the skin, such as burns or cuts, are common signs of physical abuse. Head injuries are the leading cause of death from abuse. Children less than a year old are often abused by being shaken. This is called shaken baby syndrome or shaken impact syndrome. Physical abuse also causes a wide variety of behavioral changes in children. Children become scared and shut off. They want to tell someone about their abuse, but they are too afraid of the consequences. They often become close to people such as friends and teachers because they treat them unlike their parents. Child abuse is very scary. No child should have to endure the pain brought by this abuse. Abuse is common in today's society. People are abused every day in many different ways. Everyone needs to take action to stop abuse for everyone, especially children. The world would be such a better place if nobody was abused.